Wonderful weather late in the season makes the invitation for one more cruise aboard Serena just impossible to resist. We are departing from Iroquois and the plan is to go downstream and downwind all the way to Cornwall. All right, let's go. Right over there we see part of the infrastructure of the St. Lawrence Seaway, and the lock is right beside it. A big ship is right now going through, and the marina is right over there, and the beach right over there, and our destination way down there. Let's get going. We have a lot of water to cover. Shall we? Cheers. Departed Iroquois on a broad ridge on a glorious day, and between the current and the breeze, we're going like 5.2 knots or 9.8 kilometers an hour, and it's just magical. We are about 12 kilometers downstream from Iroquois. We just passed Maria Town, and this is Morrisburg. That's the municipal beach over there, and we're going wing on wing downstream to find a spot for the night. Brother Island, B-R-O-D-E-R, just a little after Morrisburg. This would be a good place to spend the night on the lee side of it for the looks of it, but we still have some daylight, and we'll keep going another 10 kilometers to Old Island, close to the Upper Canada Bird Sanctuary area. We're passing Riverside Cedar Campground. It's a park. I slept there 2 years ago. It was very shallow at this time of the year. Water is not so low this year for some reason, but I think I'm gonna keep going. I still have some daylight. Well, change of plans. Let's just stop here for the night. We're just going too slow, and we could do some fishing and do other things. Tomorrow the wind is gonna pick up very nicely, and I'm sure we'll have a very nice sail tomorrow. All right, so we backtrack a little bit under motor to Riverside Cedar Campground, and we're gonna sleep here tonight. There's a little beach over there. The great thing about cruising close to home is that if you run into problems, your wife can come and help you out. I stepped on the cable for my phone and broke it. It's very low on batteries. So I'm glad I chose to come back to this little beach here, because this is a park. The road is right there, and she's 5 minutes from rescuing me with a new cable. Note to myself, bring 2 cables next time. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I love you. Well, hello folks. It's about 8 o'clock, and I got something to eat. Got some hot tea because it's getting cold outside, and inside cable is working fine. Phone is charged. Got my Bluetooth speaker to listen to some music, relax, and then go to sleep. I'll see you in the morning. Cheers. Well, good morning, folks. Oh, wow. Last night was cold, and the wind picked up, and it was a bit bouncy, but we're still in the same spot. The anchor held really, really well. Okay, time for breakfast. I just organized a little bit here. Gonna make myself something to eat for breakfast, and we shall get going. Well, it's about 10 in the morning, and I still haven't gotten under sail. The wind has picked up very nicely. There's even some whitecaps out in the channel. It's about 10:30, and the wind's diminished somewhat, so I put one reef out of an abundance of caution because conditions can change. But I mean, it's great. I'm gonna deploy the jib and sail on. Later, folks. Well, my friends, you'll have to believe me. This morning it was windy and cold. Now it's just great. And this is Chrysler Marina. There's a little beach up ahead. And then there is another one. I'll see if I can get it in a few seconds. I doused the sails just for a second. I want to explore that cove there right after Chrysler Marina. Looks like a nice place for spending the night. Maybe it's shallow, but I'll explore it. A little further ahead, there's another beach, and then the monument to the Battle of Chrysler and Upper Canada Village. Okay, we were able to reach this somewhat protected cove, so we'll make a note for the future. Right before you get to the Chrysler Park Beach and right after Chrysler Marina. So let's go check the beach on the other side now. So now we are on the other side of that little cove that we just explored. And on the lee side of that point, there seems to be a very nice place to set up for a night maybe. And the Chrysler Park Beach is over there, and then we have the monument for the Battle of Chrysler, the War of 1812. Oh yeah, that looks like a nice spot on the lee side of the predominant winds. And another tiny cove on the other side downstream of the beach. This one even has picnic tables. So yeah, good places to keep in mind for the future. And this is Upper Canada Village. That's the church right there in the village. And the different buildings. Right after Upper Canada Village, there's a little entrance and a bridge there. And I was just on the phone with my wife. They went for a walk with my daughter and she told me they parked the car around there somewhere. So they're on the trail. We shall meet in about 5 minutes. Hello guys! After Canada Village, then we have Ault Island, A-U-L-T. So we're back sailing, and we're gonna sail for about 3 kilometers and then go exploring again, another entrance with lots of potential. So we made it on the other side downstream of Ault Island. These are the places that I was thinking of exploring. I see some rocks, some birds standing on it. There's a little bay there. The trail goes right there. And then that would be the Upper Canada Bird Sanctuary camping area and the beach. So I'm not gonna go and explore this time. My wife and my daughter are waiting for me at Faran Park, so we'll have a picnic there. So that is Cornwall Island, and the main channel of the seaway goes through there, the wide part, but we're taking this narrower channel towards Faran Park, right over there in the distance. Faran Park, where the family is waiting. All right, we made it. About 15 kilometers of sailing and doing some exploring in the little coves and crannies with a motor. And for tonight, I'm checking out that area over there. Looks promising for anchoring tonight. Woo! Hello, ladies! Woo! We are beached. Hey, good to see you. All right, we had a lovely picnic. Family has left, so I am in the channel trying. I haven't done this in years. Bottom bouncing let the current take me along and tap the bottom. It's about 55-60 feet deep for walleye. I doubt it, but hey, I could be sailing, ouch, later. Well, the fish did not bite after an hour, so I decided to go look for a place to sleep tonight, and I was gonna go sailing, but I decided to do some more exploring. I am on the inner side. There's a channel. I've never been here. That's Morrison Island, and this is just beautiful. And the bird sanctuary area would be over there. And this is just so lovely that I'm gonna find a way to set up here for the night and just chill. I've sailed enough today. There we go. We're gonna throw the anchor and then back it into the shallow area and tie it to a tree. This is beautiful. Well, folks, it is the bird sanctuary. There's no doubt about that. Good night. See you tomorrow. Well, good morning once again on this glorious October morning. I slept well last night, bundled up with several layers, and it looks a bit windy. And we are in a protected area, so excitement to come for sure. 10 in the morning and time to get going. It's about 11 degrees Celsius. 52 Fahrenheit, and it's windy and it feels cold, so time to get going. There's the anchor there, and well, do you think I tied myself securely enough? Let's get going, shall we? We have about 15 kilometers all the way to Cornwall, to Gaydon Park. Wow, the water levels have risen. All this was mud and shore when I tied up last night. Is the winds, the strong winds are pushing the water up, I guess. Once we exit the channel here with a shallow area, we shall hoist the mainsail. I put one reef on as a precaution, and we shall see how it goes. McLaren Island, part of the Long Sault Parkway, a chain of islands that when they made the seaway emerged, and they connected them all with causeways. So it's a very pleasant 10-kilometer ride connecting all the islands, and now we're gonna see it from the water. It extends all the way to Long Sault, and this would be Ingleside here. And we're having a very pleasant sail on mainsail alone. I just hit a few minutes ago hull speed at 5.2 knots between the current and the breeze on one reef, and it's another glorious day to wrap up this season. Right over there where the white pickup truck is, it's all Highway 2, and it continues under the water. It all got flooded when they built the seaway, along with towns and roads and everything else. Saunders Hydroelectric Dam on the St. Lawrence Seaway. We have arrived. Sailing just got even nicer. And our destination is right there, Gainon Park. At some point, we do have to call it and come out of the water, likely for the season. But this is just beautiful. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Woohoo! Go Serena! One more time, girl. Woohoo! Hi, it's me again. I had to put a second wrist, and it was good practice because I don't often get to do that. But the wind keeps picking up. All right, over and out.